cloud with rain and unexpected shock. Amidst the Hollywood spotlight, where love and fame often go hand in hand with rumors, Dakota Johnson, the muse of 50 Shades, experienced the biggest shock of her life. When rumors of Mr. Grey, in real life, Jamie Dornan, betrayed her, her world seemed to collapse. The once strong, charming and proud woman was now left with nothing but emptiness and tears. Heartbreak, pain in silence. Dakota did not cry in front of the camera, but those close to her said she had almost lost sleep for weeks. She once wrote in her diary, "I not only lost the man I loved, but also lost faith in true love. Every smile, every handshake on film now became an untouchable wound." Candle love or illusion? Their story once made millions believe that Mr. Grey and Anastasia could love each other in real life. But behind the bright light is the darkness of betrayal, where promises are broken and feelings are buried under fame. Rose Dakota, from broken to resurrected. Despite falling into the abyss, Dakota did not collapse. She returned to the set, choosing to face the pain through art. Every role, every look contains true sadness, which makes her stronger and more attractive than ever. Fans believe, a wounded heart will write legends. Jamie Dornan speaks out, the truth behind Dakota Johnson's betrayal. High voltage, I never wanted to hurt her. After days of silence amid the scandal storm, Jamie Dornan finally spoke up in an emotional interview. With tired eyes and a trembling voice, he said, "People can believe what they want, but only Dakota and I know what really happened. I never wanted to hurt her, never." That statement made the audience choke up. But at the same time, it opened up a series of questions. Are there secrets between them that have never been revealed? Tornado: the truth hidden for many years. A close source revealed that the relationship between Jamie and Dakota had been broken for a long time. The tension when filming 50 Shades together gradually caused the two to distance themselves. Dakota once told a friend, "We love each other, but we can't be together in this world." Rumors of a third person appeared as the last straw, and Hollywood turned the tragedy into a global fever. Heartbreak: Dakota collapses, Jamie is isolated. While Dakota quietly retreats from the media, Jamie faces a wave of fierce criticism. Newspaper headlines read, "Mr. Grey cheats on Anastasia in real life." He lost his role, his contract, and more importantly, the woman who made him believe in love. Crescent Moon: the last letter. Rumors say Dakota sent Jamie a short letter before disappearing from Hollywood for a while. "I don't blame you, but I can't continue loving someone who broke my heart." Jamie has kept that letter to this day. In the interview, he said, "I still carry it with me, as a reminder that sometimes true love doesn't need a happy ending." Dizzy post-scandal: two people, two paths. Dakota has made a strong comeback in art projects, while Jamie has chosen to live quietly, away from the spotlight. Even though they are no longer together, they still have respect for each other. A feeling that can only be understood when you have loved deeply. Dakota Johnson is back strong, the statement that silenced Hollywood. "Fire, I've been down, but no one can keep me down forever." Dakota Johnson reappeared on the red carpet after months of silence. No more sad eyes, no more tears, instead, confidence, charm and a cool demeanor that made the whole world stop to look. When asked about the love scandal with Jamie Dornan, she just smiled and said, "I don't want to bring up the past. But remember, I'm not the woman of yesterday." That sentence echoed like a light but charismatic slap, making the audience fall silent. Lipstick: Dakota reborn, the new symbol of Hollywood feminism. After the pain, Dakota reappeared not only in art but also became a symbol of resilience. She founded the Phoenix Women Fund, supporting women to overcome depression after emotional breakdowns. Major magazines unanimously praised her as the queen who rose from ashes. In an exclusive interview with Vanity Fair, Dakota said, If love makes you lose yourself, it's not love. I've learned to love myself more than anyone else. Rainbow. The world looks up. Jamie is silent. While Dakota is shining again, Jamie Dornan chooses to be silent. People caught him standing in the audience at an award ceremony, his eyes watching Dakota walk up to the stage to receive her first award after the scandal. A fleeting moment, but enough to make fans tear up. Those eyes still contain love, regret, and pain that has never healed. Dizzy. Resurrected from pain, Dakota rewrites her destiny. No longer the weak Anastasia of years past, Dakota is now a woman who dares to love, dares to lose, and dares to stand up. She signed a new contract with a prestigious studio, slated to star in The Phoenix Code, a film about a woman reborn after betrayal. Audiences realized she wasn't just acting, she was living her own story. Rose. Conclusion. A new icon is born. Dakota Johnson proved that pain can kill a part of you, but it can also make you a legend. And as she walked in the flashbulbs, the world understood. Mr. Grey may be the past, but Dakota Johnson is the future. Jamie Dornan burst into tears on stage, the last message to Dakota Johnson. Clapperboard. The moment that made the whole world speechless. At the Golden Frame Awards 2025, Jamie Dornan unexpectedly appeared in the category of Most Favorite Actor. It seemed like everything had sunk into oblivion, but as soon as Dakota Johnson's name appeared on the nomination list next to him, the whole audience held its breath. When he went up on stage to receive the award, Jamie did not talk about the film, did not talk about himself, but only uttered a sentence that made the whole world cry. If you're listening, Dakota, I'm sorry. Heartbreak. Tears on stage. He paused for a few seconds, his voice faltered, his eyes red. No one had ever seen Mr. Grey, that cold and confident man, tremble like that. I lost the most precious thing because of pride. I don't need everyone to forgive me, just know that I never stopped loving you. A silence fell over the auditorium. Then applause broke out, not for the title, but for the honesty of a broken heart. Rose. Dakota quietly appeared. A few minutes later, when the host introduced the award for Most Inspirational Actress, Dakota Johnson stepped onto the stage. She wore a pure white dress, her face calm but her eyes slightly wet. When accepting the award, she only said one sentence. Thank you for teaching me how to be strong, even when everything falls apart. No one said anyone's name, but everyone understood. It was a wordless conversation between two hearts that once belonged to each other. Crescent moon. A beautiful ending in sadness. After that night, social media exploded with millions of shares. People called that moment the silent goodbye of Mr. Grey and Anastasia. Jamie left the ceremony early, without saying another word. In his pocket, people found an old letter, the one Dakota had written before leaving. Dizzy. 2 stars, 2 paths, 1 undying memory. They did not return, but neither did they hold grudges. Jamie continued to act in independent films, and Dakota became the face of the Love After Pain campaign. The two, though in 2 different worlds, were still mentioned together, as a symbol of unfinished but eternal love. The unseen letter, Jamie Dornan sent to Dakota Johnson in silence. Candle. A letter buried in time. Months after the fateful awards night, a source close to the singer has revealed that Jamie Dornan once wrote a handwritten letter of more than 10 pages to Dakota Johnson, but never sent it. He reportedly wrote it at night, when all the lights were off, leaving only the music of Love Me Like You Do playing softly in the empty room. The letter begins with these trembling lines. Dakota, you will probably never read this. But I want to write it anyway, because it's the only way to keep you, in my memory, in my heart, and in my last breath. Heartbreak. Confession of a late heart. I was wrong. I thought I was strong when I left, thought that keeping quiet was the way to protect you. But in fact, I was just a coward running away from the truth, that I loved you more than myself. I remember every time you smiled when the camera stopped. I remember the way you held my hand in the last scene. It was all real, not an act, not a role, it was us. Every sentence, every word was soaked with pain and regret. The man who once captivated millions of women was now kneeling before his past cloud with rain, a love that needs no response. I don't expect forgiveness. I just want you to be happy, even without me. If one day we meet again, don't look at me with the same eyes. Look at me like two strangers who once loved each other passionately. Jamie placed the letter in a small wooden box, along with a behind-the-scenes photo of him and Dakota laughing in fake rain on the set of 50 Shades Darker. In the corner of the photo, he wrote in a faint pencil, "The only truth we had was love." Rose, the letter was forgotten, but the feeling remained. The letter was never sent, but a staff member revealed that Jamie kept it in his suitcase whenever he moved to film. He carried it with him like a piece of his heart, the person said. As long as the letter was there, Dakota was somewhere close to him. Crescent Moon Dakota responded in silence. No one knows if Dakota ever heard about the letter, but a few weeks later, she posted a photo of a gray sky on social media, with the only caption, "Some words don't need to be heard to be felt. There are words that reach the heart without being heard." Millions believe that this was a response to Jamie, a response not in words, but in understanding.